Good evening, folks. Today is Thursday, October 24th, 2024, and we are currently watching a system that could develop in the Caribbean Sea and threaten the Caribbean islands and possibly even Florida or the Carolinas later into this month and early next month. So as of now, we do not have anything that is currently being highlighted in the Caribbean Sea by the National Hurricane Center, but this will probably change in the upcoming days as possible development increases in this general area that I have circled. So here is our current satellite view of the Caribbean Sea. Generally, it is pretty quiet across the area with some isolated thunderstorm coverage over Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and overall it is actually pretty quiet across the area right now. Here's the view, close-up view of the Gulf of Mexico. Same thing, pretty quiet with some I would assume showers across the western Gulf of Mexico, just moving along. But here is where the main talking point comes into the play. The GEFS or the GFS model is trying to forecast a tropical system developing sometime in about 7 days in this area is where the system has been shown to develop. So currently I am on the latest run of the GFS, which is 18Z, which has run this evening, and it shows what looks to be some type of maybe Cat 2 or Cat 3 doing some weird swerve movements. It's very strange. And previous runs have had it closer to Florida. As you can see here, we have a Cat 3 or a Cat 2 off the West Florida coast. And even previously before that, it looks like we had nothing there. But as you can see, as I go to previous runs, the GFS is trying to put something out of the Caribbean Sea and possibly threatening. I mean, it's going to threaten these islands and the Carolinas possibly and Florida. Here is the CMC model, which is a Canadian model showing a tropical depression trying to form just north of Panama. No idea where this would go from here, but most likely path would be somewhere in this area. These Western Caribbean islands are going to need to watch. Cuba, Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico are going to need to watch for possible development. And sorry for leaving the Bahamas out. You guys need to watch as well. And our trusty model, the European model, is also indeed showing a tropical depression forming southeast of Jamaica sometime on the 3rd, early next month. Same general push would probably be this way. There is a high pressure that is going to form in this area, which will probably push it westwards, and that was what everyone is talking about currently. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube just with the really bad thumbnails, you know, Cat 5 coming to Florida. Guys, we are a week and a half out. It's ridiculous to be trying to predict such a strong storm in such a specific location a week and a half out. What I am circling here are the areas that could probably be affected by the storm. You see how wide it is? It's because of how far we are out. Anywhere from Eastern Dominican Republic. Wait, I don't even think that's Dominican Republic. I might just be saying that wrong, but Eastern Dominican Republic and all the way to the, let's say, Alabama, Mississippi border is probably this main area right here are the areas that can or will probably be affected if this does develop. But inside of this entire circle, you do have to watch this system as we get closer. Here is our current GEFS ensemble members showing our area of development forming, and they obviously have no idea where this is gonna go. I mean, guys, look how large this spaghetti plot is. We do have a median somewhere probably within this southeastern Cuba, Jamaica quadrant I've circled here, but we still have yet to know where the system is going to go until it forms. Either way, Florida and much of the southeast is going to be rather dry for the next coming weeks. As you can see here, in fact, oh, whoops. Oh, shoot, I think I closed it out. There we go. But yeah, the southeast U.S. is going to be very dry for the next few days. This is the European showing literally no precipitation for central Florida and much of the southeast, Alabama, Panhandle of Florida, Central Georgia, Northern South Carolina, much of North Carolina, just very, very dry. GFS is showing some similar stuff with it. Oh, shoot. Was I on the wrong thing as well? I'm sorry. I'm messing up a little bit there. There you go. There's the actual total precipitation. It's still really dry, and the GFS is going to do the same thing, keeping it pretty dry across much of the area for the next few weeks. So I wanted to pull up this chart of the areas that should watch this system as it develops. So where I'm circling is the general area where it could develop. As of right now, anywhere within this area is where it will likely develop. If it does develop, keep that in mind. And most models do want to keep it probably southeast of Jamaica, so around there. And areas anywhere from the British Virgin Islands to this western tip of Cuba are going to be the first line that people will need to watch as this forms. And then even further on into Florida and the Carolinas, the Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, maybe even these small islands out here in the Eastern Caribbean may need to watch, but they are probably in the clear unless this system tries to make a beeline east, which has happened before. So pretty much, as you can see, I'm circling pretty much everywhere in the Caribbean needs to watch, probably excluding these though, because this system will probably move either northwest or northeast, and possibly do some curves along the way. You know, this is what the spaghetti plot looks like, so it's kind of depicting on what I'm trying to show here. We don't really know where it's going to go. That's the whole point. Just watch it. It's kind of the point I'm trying to make. But that's it for this video. I'll maybe make some more as we get closer, but as for now, it is relatively quiet, and it's probably going to stay that way for a while until we get into next week. Have a good night.